I often hear that men for the last half century, by all of us feminist women, have been taught to be what they call gender blind, right? They've been asked often by women to be treated exactly the same. And they try and do that, right? I mean, that's often what they've tried to do in their organizations, in their systems, in their management styles. They try and treat everybody exactly the same, which means basically extrapolating from the way they treat men to also include women and try and be as similar as possible. The problem with that is it doesn't work. And women and men are different. They're different in a myriad of ways. And so if you treat us exactly the same as you've always treated men, basically you're eliminating women from the pipeline. So the challenge is to become actually not gender blind, but the opposite, which is gender bilingual. And by that, we mean being very familiar with the differences between men and women, being able to, when you communicate, when you sell products, when you advertise through a variety of channels, when you choose channels through which to distribute or advertise, you do so with this gender bilingual lens that will include 100% of the population you're trying to connect with, which includes all men and all women, to have the maximum amount of impact. And people love that idea, would like to do that, and are untrained and uneducated in gender differences. And this is a very different, I just want to underline, this is a really different approach than accusing people of being biased. They're not biased. We all grow up in our own little bubble.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you just need a lot of it. It's just like, to me, and we often work in large organizations. We often work on two topics at least, which is nationality balance and gender balance. There are a lot of companies, global companies, that make a lot of their sales in India and don't have enough Indians in their leadership pipeline either, right? And I think this whole gender bilingual issue is a lot like cross-cultural skills, right? If you want to sell in India and you want to develop products for an Indian market, it helps to have a few Indians in your teams, right?
Absolutely.
The same is true of women. If you want to connect with women, sell products to women, understand and anticipate their needs.